Hope you're all doing great. This is going to be a first in a series of vlog posts I'll be doing. This is vlog number 1, and in this one I'm going to be introducing myself. I'm Alex Gomes. I am a producer, choreographer, and cinematographer. I was born and raised in Providence, Rhode Island, a single mother. I was a huge mama's boy, and I was also really shy. So as a kid, the way to creatively express myself was through short stories and getting lost in video games. I was memorized by the visuals and sound and how they came together to tell a story and to create a eye-dropping, jaw-dropping experience. And it was hard for me to focus in school. So like I said, I love to write short stories. Those are my favorite memories and parts of school, in early elementary to middle school. When I turned about 7, my mom met somebody and they had 2 kids, which are my sisters, the babies. And at that time, life was pretty good for all of us. It felt like a family, but eventually they divorced, they broke up. And after that, we moved to a lot of different cities. And moving to a lot of different cities, I went to a lot of different schools and met a lot of different people. And it put me in situations where I had to sort of slowly break out of my shell. It wasn't until I found dance to where my life just started to really click. Because during my time, my early teenage years, I was trying to figure out how I fit in the world and how people perceive me. And when a couple times I saw my cousin dance, do these crazy sick freestyles, it really opened my eyes to dance. Seeing dance live as opposed to seeing it on TV is a totally different experience. And just seeing it live, it really set a seed in me that slowly started to grow about my interest in dance. And when I saw Step Up 2, I saw the ending sequence, my mind was just blown. And I had to figure out what this is all about. I wanted to dive in and really try to learn dance. So what I did was I started to go, I would pick up my sisters from school, but on the way there I would go to the library and I would download these videos and put it into my MP3 player, go back home and put it on my computer, and I would watch these tutorial videos and teach myself the moves. I started with the wave, hits, head isolation, like I said, body waves, waving, tutting, the popping, a lot of the popping stuff. So yeah, I practiced for a good long summer, and I practiced dance, and when I got to a point where I felt good enough about it, I started showing people and introduced me to a lot of different people, broke me out of my shell, made me more confident, and I just slowly kept getting better at it. And it got to a point where I constantly, dance was on my mind. When music came on, I had to dance. It was constantly on my mind. I didn't really think it'd be a huge part of my life, but as time went on, I just started to love dance more and more. And as I kept dancing, I got interested in how music was made. As dancers, we dance to the melody, the vocals, the bass line, the kicks, the snares, the accents, the little nuances. I got really interested in the structure and how music is made. I bought music equipment from a close friend of mine. I bought an audio interface and a condenser mic, and he also recommended to me a piece of musical software that's more tailored towards tracking analog sounds, recording. But I got more interested, in musical structure, composing. So I downloaded another piece of musical software that was more catered to a digital, modern way of making music. And at first I was just so confused. It looked so complicated, and it was intimidating at first, but slowly I started to understand it more, and I got better at it, and it seemed like second common sense information. I was finding that I had a knack to pick up all these concepts and techniques. Every day I was building upon my producing and composing abilities. And I started to slowly get gear. I got some cool plugins and effects. All this stuff is cool. All the stuff that I used, all the stuff to use in music was cool. But what I was really finding amazing is the conceptual techniques. What it takes to tell a story with music. And that was another big part. I love the whole aspect of art, telling stories. Communicating an idea, creatively creating something that only one person can make, only you can make, because it came from you. and your heart, your soul, whatever you want to call that creative core. And everyone has their own perspective on how a story can be told. Everyone has creativity in their soul, in their minds, in their heart. Like I said, whatever you want to call it. Well, we all have different ways of expressing ourselves, and through art we inspire, we move people. We change mind, we change moods, tell stories. Like I said, and just express an idea. And through my early videos, when I was posting videos on Facebook and YouTube, I found that I was fascinated by editing. I loved editing. Piecing together a project and creating one cohesive piece of work. It's very therapeutic editing. You're taking all these different dozens of clips. It's all jumbled and crazy and not pieced together. It's all messy, and then you bring it all together into one piece. You see all these clips, not sure of how it's gonna be one video, and you bring it together, and it's one video, and that's amazing to me. Like I was finding with music production, with editing, just like with music production, I was finding I was picking this up pretty quickly. I love it. I never get bored of it. It's an amazing process. It's an amazing feeling to finish things and get better and grow every day. So yeah, when producing music and choreographing dance and telling a story visually with cinematography, we're creating, shaping, molding something uniquely to us as a creator, as an artist. It's something that for the most part should be once in a lifetime. And it's a very important part of life, to be able to express an idea, create a concept, tell a story. It all comes from that core feeling, that thing of having passion. It's very important. If more people had passion, then more people would be happier, and life would just overall be more enriched. So yeah, I'm going to end it here for this video. This is vlog number 1. I think I've given you a good idea of who I am and where I'm coming from. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, whether you're watching it from my website, wavygproductions.com, the YouTube channel, or any other social media account. So yeah, I've introduced myself. Introduce yourself. Give me your name, what you're passionate about, where you're from, a fond memory you have of you, coming into your own, finding out, what you love. And I'll be happy to read it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.